Hello friends, I am Rashmi Singh and welcome to my channel Unraveling Science. होप आप सबको मेरा चैनल पसंद आ रहा होगा। आप सबके लिए एक गुड न्यूज़ लाई हूँ कि अब मेरे चैनल पे क्लास 9th और क्लास 10th के कंप्लीट वीडियो कोर्सेज विद ऑल द चैप्टर्स एंड द सॉल्यूशंस आर अवेलेबल, सो यू कैन गो एंड चेक इन देयर करस्पॉन्डिंग प्लेलिस्ट and stay tuned for more of my videos. Thank you for all your support and please do not forget to share and subscribe my channel. Thank you. Today's topic is class 8 chapter 11 chemical effect of electric current. Conductors and insulators. Electrical conductivity describes the ease with which the current can flow in a material. Materials which allow the electric current to flow through them easily are called good conductors like solid metals and graphite. Metals which do not allow the electric current to flow through them are called poor conductors of electricity or insulators like nonmetals. The electrons of the conductors can flow freely as they are delocalized and hence can take the electric current through them. Insulators do not allow the flow of charge through them because the electrons are tightly packed with their particles. Can liquid conduct electricity? Not all liquids can conduct electricity, however, some are good while others are poor conductors of electricity. Water containing salts and minerals dissolved in it are good conductors of electricity. Distilled water which does not contain any salt cannot conduct electricity. Any solution of acid or base can conduct electricity. How do liquids conduct electricity? Different substances when mixed in water and electricity is passed through them can break apart and form positive and negative particles or ions in the water. These ions can pass the electric current through them. The more is the number of ions in the liquid, the better conductor it is of electricity. This is why distilled water is a poor conductor of electricity, but salt water is a good conductor. Electrolysis. When current is passed through an electrolytic solution, a chemical change is observed resulting in the dissociation or breakdown of electrolyte into its constituents ion. This process is called electrolysis. For electrolysis to occur, a setup called electrolytic cell is required. As you can see here, this is the cell containing electrodes, which are usually metal rods dipped in an acidic, basic or salt solution, also known as electrolytic solutions. These electrodes are connected to batteries and a switch in between. A battery has a positively and negatively charged terminals. Based on which terminal an electrode is connected, it is classified as cathode when connected to negative terminal and anode when connected to positive terminal. Chemical effect of electric current. We know that when an electric current passes through solution, it ionizes and breaks down into ions. This is because of the chemical reactions that takes place when an electric current passes through a solution. Depending on the nature of the solution and the electrodes used, the following effects can be observed in the solution. First, the metallic deposits on the electrodes. Second, the change in the color of the solution. And third, the release of gas or production of bubbles in the solution. Applications of electrolysis. First, electroplating. Electroplating is a process of coating a material with a layer of any desired metal using electric current. A sample that has to be coated is placed as a cathode in the electrolytic cell, and a desired metal which is to be deposited on the surface is placed as an anode. For example, in case we want to plate copper upon brass, one electrode should be of copper and the other electrode should be of brass, and the electrolytic solution should be any salt which contains copper in it, like copper sulfate solution. So as you can see here, out of the two electrodes, the copper electrode acts as the anode, which is positive electrode, and the brass electrode acts as the cathode, which is a negative electrode. When the electricity is passed through the electrolytic solution, which is copper sulfate, breaks down into its ions, the copper has the positive charge that gets attracted by the brass electrode, while the sulfur ions, being negatively charged, move towards the copper electrode. As a result, copper starts depositing on the brass electrode. This is how electroplating takes place. Applications of electroplating. Medical equipments are made up of nickel, which is harmful to human body. To avoid this, a coating of platinum or gold is applied on the surface of the nickel. Second, many kitchen equipments, bar tap, parts of car, etc. are covered with chromium coating to prevent them from corrosion. Third, electroplating of gold and silver is done on less expensive jewelry. Fourth, tin cans are made up of iron with the coating of tin over them because iron can easily react with food and spoil it. Fifth, electroplating of zinc on iron prevent it from corrosion. Other applications of electrolysis. First, extraction of metals from their ore. Second, purification of metals. Third, production of compounds. And fourth, decomposition of compounds. Effects of electric current. First is heating effect. Electric current causes heating of electrical equipments. For example, the filament of bulb gets heated up due to electric current and glows. Magnetic effect. When a compass is brought near a wire conducting electricity, the needle of the compass is deflected, indicating the presence of current in the wire. This is called magnetic effect of electric current. Thanks for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe my channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon.